It was being like, no, you don't get to the stream because you didn't select what your stream would be about. I'm like, yes, I just did that. Okay, I guess I can close this so it doesn't loop the audio. It's up. The audio might be a bit loud, actually.
Hello.
Is there people already? I hope not.
No.
There better not be people.
There is not.
Yay! No one! Oh, sign into chat. I already signed it? Okay.
You've got one viewer and it's me.
Yay! Yippee! That's all the viewers I need.
Yeah, your most important viewer.
Yes. True. I need to log into my frickin' what do you mean I need to? I already did this! Ugh. It's like two-authentication, and I'm like, I already did this just 2 seconds ago. Yes, that is me. I know it's me. Yes,
this is in fact me.
Yeah, I have to do it twice for some reason on my phone. Yes, it was me. Done. Okay, now I can chat in the chat.
Huzzah!
I'll put slow mode on if it's an issue, but I don't think it'll be an issue. Okay, I need to actually link people to the stream now. Oh, that's the wrong
stream
link.
Time.
Yippee. And then I can draw whatever. I'm just drawing. I'm drawing roll cakes because I'm thinking about roll cakes right now.
Oh, yeah, you sent the list of flavors for the roll cakes to Sprocket, and they decided to take as a challenge to make and adopt for every single flavor on that list.
I know, I'm aware. I appreciate the enthusiasm for roll cakes. I love them at the moment.
They're not doing all roll cakes.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
They have like a lemon snail.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, no, okay, I think they are. Actually, no, I think they are all roll cakes.
Polo said that Polo's doing roll cakes and Polo's doing some creature-y roll cakes. Okay, hang on. I need to Indy. I need to take my cat off the keyboard or the. No, Indy, I'm streaming. I need to share the thing to let people know I'm streaming. Oh, here we go. Copy. Here we go.
Policeman swear to God.
Indy, I'm gonna have to move you in a second. I'm gonna have to remove Indy from the tablet soon. Menace.
No more tablet, baby.
You already got a ton of time today on my arm, okay? You got a ton of baby time. Come on. I love you, but no. Come on. Come on. There you go. Up or down, you can't on the desk though. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. She wants to be here so bad. She loves cuddling, and I love her too. But sometimes I need to work. Oh, the lag. Hello? Okay. Can't tell if it's normal computer lag or if it's like my computer does not like all my tabs that are open.
Are you talking about on the stream?
Both stream and
Or
on my computer. It is moving very slowly. Oh, not on the stream. It's moving a lot faster, consistently, and not lagging. That's weird.
That's good.
But like when I'm drawing in person, it is laggy.
Oh no.
Very sad. I don't know why I started drawing Silver's little gay side ear like streamies. Like it's like little comet trails on his ears.
Oh yeah.
They're cute, but I don't know why I started doing that.
Because they're cute.
They're cute. I don't think it's gonna work for the role. Maybe I will do. I'm gonna do some concepting first. I think.
Is he strawberry?
I'm gonna do multiple silver ones. He's rose gold spoon in this one, and strawberry. But I'm gonna do multiple flavors based on different metals.
Oh, fun.
What was the one I was considering for, like, you know those shiny bismuth looking spoons? I forget what the metal is called.
Vaguely.
What was it called?
Rainbowy guys.
It's the rainbow freaking spoon metal. I swear it exists. I don't know if it's an authentic metal or if it's just like artificial, but it's like a shiny freaking thing. Okay. And I wanted to do that and one of the ones like a rainbow swirl roll cake, or maybe like what's the other ones I have? I had something else in mind for it, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe triple berry I think would be good for the rainbowy one. Or funfetti, I don't know. I'll think about it, but I was like considering maybe I could do these as like I almost started just drawing normal spoon. Default mode activated.
Spoon mode.
Spoon mode activated. Well no, spoon mode is later. What was I gonna... Oh, no, what was it? Oh no, I had a thread of thought, but it just left. It just left out the door.
No thoughts head empty.
I spent at least 30 minutes reading Japanese on like a picture of like several flavors of roll cake. Because I wanted more flavors of roll cake. And like I could read most of it because it was in katakana, and I can read katakana to a degree. I don't remember everything all the time, but like a lot of time I'll be like, oh yeah, I know that vaguely, and then I'm like off by like one letter, and I'm like, oh, oops. But usually I'm in the ballpark, and I can usually tell by what I said, like by what I'm saying, what it's meant to be saying. Like if I say like Bemon, I'm like, oh, lemon. It's not a B, it's an R. Okay. So then I realize my mistake like that. But I spent like 30 minutes decoding Japanese scripture. Script. There we go. Japanese script.
The Japanese Bible is just roll cake flavors.
Yeah. That's it. I don't know if Shinto has a Bible exactly. I don't think they're book-based.
Well, I mean, there's certainly a translation of the Bible.
Oh yeah, there's a Japanese translation of the Bible. I think they just put Jesus up with the rest of the gods. And then missionaries were like, not like that. It's like, too bad.
Yeah.
Jesus gets to go up here with everyone else.
I just saw a clip of, I think it was Chinese, production of Jesus Christ Superstar, and it was so much fun.
Amazing. I've never watched the normal, like, I don't know, it's American? I don't know.
Yeah.
I never watched the original.
I haven't either, but I will soon because my brother's ensemble in a local production.
Yippee, yahoo! I don't know what the plot is either.
I don't either, except that it involves Jesus Christ Superstar.
And Superstar. What if it's like Super Mario, but it's Jesus? To get hip with the kids.
Let's see.
I don't think it's that.
It's the story of like the last few days of Jesus's life through the eyes of Judas.
Oh, okay. Like a parody, not a parody, an alternate timeline where it's in the modern day, or just like it actually is Jesus. It would be funny if it was just like it's actually Jesus, but we're just calling it Superstar because it's like cool, hip with the kids.
Yeah, I mean that's what it seems like.
Okay, it reminds me of there's like a video where wait, hang on, I gotta chat. Let me. Okay. Heckin', I need to pay more attention to chat. We got too distracted by Jesus. Sometimes I think about that image. It's like the couple consenting, and then Jesus is like, "I don't."
Isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
It's so dumb. Like, I think that was made purposefully. I think that was their intention.
It's so funny.
It was meant to be serious, and it's like, oh, I don't think that's gonna work.
Literally.
Oh, MD is going to go to bed.
Oh, good news. I'm finally getting my medication sent to me.
Yay! Yippee! Through the frickin' annoying insurance stuff that was happening.
Yeah.
Boo, we hate that.
Yeah. It also sucks because apparently the pharmacy near us is closing down, so we have to do mail order anyways.
I assume that they have to...
Hold on, there's someone in chat. Hi!
Oh, again?
Someone asked, what do you use to draw?
Yeah, I answered them. Did it lagging?
No, I think I probably just missed it.
Okay, I sent a message back in text.
I just saw that.
Let me see if it's on...
You didn't address it in...
Oh, it's on top chat.
In our chat?
And
sorry,
yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, there's a person, and I didn't like see your message, and I was just like, you didn't.
I'm ignoring them.
You're ignoring them.
This lag isn't great. I don't know why it's a bit laggy. It's only when I'm on this mid. Yes. Hi. Yes, I'm recognizing chat now. I can actually chat. I can actually answer stuff. I'm actually paying attention to chat now. I might do a couple different. I might do like a pose, like a base pose. Oh, what? Why is it? Oh, hang on. What happened? Okay, there you go. I'm gonna do a base pose, like concept design version, and then I'm gonna do a like an actual piece design. I wanted to do like stickers or something just for fun. Roll cakes. I just like roll cakes right now. I don't know what sparked this on today. I didn't remember. I don't know if I was it your chat or someone else. No, I was your chat. I was like, oh, you know, I love theft because I can see an artist drawing a roll cake, and I can be like, ooh, I'm gonna do that, and then I can do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a roll cake. It was someone drawing like a speech bubble with like some flowers on it, or like a
so
tag with some flowers on it. And I was like, oh, a tube with floral stuff on it. That's like a roll cake, and I didn't even process.
Be a roll cake.
Yeah, and I didn't even process. No, it's just
nothing.
a box.
Nothing else could possibly be
box shaped, and with a decoration on it. I also had an idea for just like very literal roll cake characters, so let me draw what I mean. This was an idea I had for Yin Yang.
Cute.
It's really dumb, but I like it. I like the concept. Just roll cake.
Yeah.
Because they're normal design, but they're a roll cake. I thought it was so dumb, but it's kind of cute. Oh, I forgot this song has explicit lyrics. I think it's low enough that's not a problem.
I can't say because I can't hear your music and I have stream muted. So
oh, okay, that's fine. I just I think it's low enough. It's really low, music wise. Okay, hang on. I can't take those eyes seriously. It looked like the eyes were looking at Yin Yang roll cake and the roll. Okay, there you go. Here's a little bit of a roll cake.
It kind of reminds me of the log OC I gave you.
Oh yeah, that would be a cute character. Roll cake.
It would be.
A roll cake-esque. Okay, and then I want to do like frosting here, I guess. I guess it stops here. But yeah, I wanted to do medals. Medals and then the roll cake based on the different medals. And then I can do that with different characters. Like I guess I can do test tube with like a flavoring in her goop.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cute.
Yeah.
This is the most random idea, but I just like it. I don't know. I always like so you know those gacha that are like, oh, this is the character, but there's in different situations, or they're like a different theme. That's kind of what I'm going for with the roll cake stuff, is like gacha vibes. I think it's cute. I don't know. I love gacha design stuff. Very self-indulgent content tonight. We can do... Sorry, Yin Yang, you have to die now. What else can I put on a strawberry roll cake?
You could do a strawberry flower.
True. Should I do that on the main tail or like somewhere else on the body? Maybe on the main.
Maybe, or you could do it on like the ear.
Oh, I could, but it's gonna be smaller scaled.
Yeah.
Unless I do like fully on the head, like we, you know.
Well, I mean, like a little flower tucked on the ear.
Oh yeah. Strawberry flower, like it's how it's cut, right?
Oh no, I was talking about from a
Oh,
strawberry
actual
plant,
flower.
like an
Okay.
actual flower.
Yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause I was picturing like you know those apples that are carved to look
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah,
flower?
yeah.
I was like a rose. I was picturing that. Okay, I think that's cute. With like some little speckles of strawberry maybe, or like white. I don't know. I haven't decided on the colors yet. But I think that's a cute effect. Strawberry shortcake would be another. Oh, hello. Thank you. Windows is like, we didn't find any viruses on your computer. Thank you. I'm aware.
I didn't ask you to do that, but thanks.
It just is like surprise. And I'm like, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Don't talk to me again. Unless there's an issue. Oh, did you? Well, okay, wait. You don't do YouTube. YouTube implemented a feature so you can check a box if they can use your videos for third-party media to use it for AI.
Gross.
Thankfully, it's automatically unchecked, so you do not get your stuff stolen. But I'm sure that will change.
That's gross.
It is. We hate AI in this household. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't found anything that AI has done that significantly helps a person out.
Other than like the ones that are specifically trained to like see like strains of cancer or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like Gen AIs.
But, yeah.
Like I have never found like Gen AI, like writing and art Gen AIs. I have never found a reason for them.
No.
Maybe. No, I don't like that. I like this. In particular of the direction, I guess. Okay, I do like it inwards though. This ears are so big. Why did I draw them so big?
You did draw them very big.
They're usually a little smaller than that. I don't mind these ones being big, but these ones should be smaller. Yeah, that's better. What should I do for his bump design? I don't know. His little hearts.
Yeah.
Should I stick to hearts or should I do a like I don't know.
Huh.
I don't want to go anything too crazy. Like usually the reason why I don't do my paws as too crazy designs anymore is because huh?
You can do little leaves.
I could, yeah. But also, do I want green on this?
Well, it don't have to be green. It could just be like an imprint.
Strawberry. I just don't know if it'll look. It kind of looks like an eye right now, though. Our strawberry leaves are choppy, right? No, they're smooth. No, they're choppy. I think.
I think they're choppy. They've got kind of like round bumps.
Yeah, so like this that I drew is probably relative.
Yeah.
Is that too too detailed for this?
I don't know.
Kind of looks like pine cones, but I'm sure once I color it.
And you can always change your mind if you get coloring it, it looks good.
Maybe I can do like a strawberry.
Yeah, you could have, and then you could have little like little stems connecting,
Oh, like all of them?
or just like the ones on the bottom mostly.
Like this?
I was saying connecting it's got the little strawberry and the leaves, so having little stems that connect the strawberry to the leaves.
Like that? Oh, hang on. It might be the stream might be slow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. There is a delay. I forgot.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting there's a stream delay because I'm not. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. You should maybe stream on Discord so I can see it without the delay.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Let me stream it to you. Let's see if it lags out the computer works.
If it lags out, then you don't have to worry about it. But otherwise, you're gonna have to be like, we'll have to remember that I am on delay.
Okay, how's that?
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what the vines like right now. Maybe if I reposition.
You're fine without the vines.
No, I think it's a good idea. It just needs a little refining.
Yeah, I think yeah. If maybe they like instead of I don't know. Never mind.
Does that look good?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Just realized what it looks like.
No, we can't do that.
Can't do that. Maybe. I was gonna say
I'll just make strawberries.
Yeah.
Make them all strawberries and not connect them.
We both came to the same realization.
I was like, oh.
I was like, wait a minute. That's something for the other shirt.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oop.
I don't know why it's so hard to find a heated blanket without Sherpa.
Because they want to put Sherpa on it, I guess. I guess it sells, but if you don't sell anything else ever, then...
It's like, why is it like almost all of them that have Sherpa? Like, what? Why?
People
It can't just
like
be because
Sherpa.
people like... Yeah, but that can't be the only reason.
I mean, I can't imagine that it's cheaper to just do Sherpa. I'm sure it's cheaper to just do a blanket.
Yeah.
Without Sherpa, you know?
Let me see.
Maybe it's one of those things that people are just like, that's just how it's been, and so they never change it.
was looking up Sherpa information, and I saw it's a cheaper alternative than the expensive and non-ethical sheep's wool. Are you kidding me?
Non-ethical sheep's wool. Man. Plastic is way more unethical than sheep's wool.
Literally. They have to get it sheared anyways. If you want to be like, oh, it's unethical that we're using them for the wool, you have to go back like millions of years or thousands of years and stop them from breeding it way back in the past. There's no going back now.
Domesticating. I guess we could undomesticate them somehow. That feels like an insane thing to do.
Yeah.
Because especially considering that the product they produce is 10 times better than anything plastic can do.
Yeah. And also not at all harmful to the sheep. So it's not even like with dog breeds where like they can't breathe properly or whatever. Like there's
the sheep is fine.
There's no downside to the sheep other than it needs to be cared for, which it would need that anyways because it's domestic. It can't live in the wild whether or not we're shearing its wool. This is the riveting content that that these people have come here for.
Yes,
all 3 viewers.
Isn't one of them you, or is it actually 3 viewers?
We have 4 viewers listed, so that's 3, not counting me.
Okay. It says I have 3 concurrent viewers on my end. I think it's a little slow.
Yeah, it says 4 on my end, but I've never been confident in how accurate that is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Sheeps. I love sheeps. They need more sheeps. I want to get eventually... I mean, you could argue like sheepskin is unethical, but also I think we should use the sheep after it dies naturally.
Yes.
Like, I do want to maybe get a sheepskin one day to kind of craft with. Like an ethically sourced one, I guess. You know, like...
Yeah. I mean, like, they're already dead.
Yeah, like, they're gonna die
anyways.
It's not like we can keep sheep alive forever.
I don't know if I said this to you in DM, but I've got my new gloves that my parents got me that are made of like 40% or like 50, like something percent possum wool.
Yeah, you brought that up.
Possum fur. Well, I was looking into it, and so these gloves are from specifically New Zealand because the Australian possums are invasive in New Zealand. And so like they're an active pest, and so they, you know, they have to like hunt and cull the population for their ecosystem. And so that's why they use, and then, you know, they use the fur for making products to sell. So it's not it's farmed or anything.
Yeah.
And they're not being like active, like it's not like they're being hunted in their own territory to extinction.
They're just hanging out, and we don't want them there. I think that's probably one of the reasons that a lot of birds in New Zealand are threatened, because possums will eat eggs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, they eat well, I don't know. Well, because this isn't opossums. This is...
Oh, right. Like, that's true. I forgot.
But they eat the brush.
Okay. That's... Because I know opossums eat just like anything it can find. It eats a lot of bugs. Oh yeah, ticks. That's it. It eats a lot of ticks.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Oh, did I tell you the bears were out late this year?
No.
They were out until December.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, usually they hibernate by November, early November. But it was snowing and the bears were out.
Wow.
Not a good sign. We weren't sure if it was like a multiple bears. We think it was at least 2, if not just 1. But there was at least 1 or 2 bears out and about, just like, you know, out, like they caught it on camera running around and doing stuff. It's like, you're not supposed to be there.
Okay, so it seems like the bush-tailed possums, they mostly eat plants, but they will supplement with bird eggs, baby birds, and some insects.
Okay, so that's probably a bad reason for that. Wait. Oh, hang on. Let me mute.
Oh. It's just me now. Hehe, I'm chillin'. Chillin' like a villain. They can't stop me from saying things like, did you know that Ginger is really nice and really kind and sweet and an amazing person?
Hello?
Hello.
What were you saying? I had my headphones off.
Nothing.
Okay. I'll trust you with my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will.
My mom's gonna bring me dinner. Hooray. Because Niels is gone for a week.
Yes! Hooray!
Party time.
And the crib went wild!
We don't like Niels in this household.
We hate him in this house.
You can't slander him. He'll sue me or something. I don't know. I don't trust him not to sue me.
He can sue me.
Fine. I was okay. Maybe. Is there anything else that really needs to be added? I guess I could add some straw babies over here. Like, do you think some straw babies going down like this would be cute?
Maybe.
Or like too much for the design? This versus this.
Okay, let's show it again. I think that might be a little bit much.
Okay, that's fine. This is good.
Yeah.
And I'll do a rough color down. Oop, nope. Wrong section. Okay. Oh. Yeah, there you just get. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, there we go.
The leaves are gonna be the same color as the body.
The what?
The leaves are gonna be the same color as the body.
Oh. I was gonna do it slightly darker.
Oh, yeah, but like, it's not green.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do green. My mom was telling me, so you know how you had me make rice so that we could eat the curry that we have left over? Well, I just opened up that curry and there's rice in it. Like, she left the rice inside and the curry into one tin, and we just couldn't see the rice.
Oh, no.
So now we have extra rice and curry.
Well, you can use the rice for something else.
Yeah. I don't like plain rice, like rice with literally nothing on it. I can't eat it for some reason.
That's why I said you can use it for something else.
Yeah, that's just aside from that, a side note, I can't eat plain rice. For some reason, I can't tolerate plain rice very well in my palate. Like, I'll eat anything. Anything that's too bland or too dry, I will not eat. I don't know why it's specifically that.
Plain rice, I enjoy more when it's, like, sweet. Not, like, necessarily, like, completely sweet, but just has, like, a sweeter taste to it.
Yeah, I don't get any of that intricacy. I just taste bland.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not all rice. It's mostly like the way it's prepared, like in restaurants and stuff.
True, but I personally I've never found a rice that I like. Oh yeah, I like this rice with nothing on it. I've just consistently been like, nah.
I mean, I don't prefer it. It's not like I would go out of my way to eat rice with nothing on it. But like there are some that I'm fine with eating more than others. And to be fair, like plain rice with soy sauce is good.
I do that's fine for me, I think. It's not usually an issue for me when it's with anything at all.
Yeah, no, most people don't eat rice completely plain with nothing on it.
In Japan, it was considered sacrilegious to eat rice with anything on it in previous times, but now it's pretty common to eat rice with like a little butter or a little soy sauce.
Or even just some seasonings.
Yeah, furikake.
Yeah, pretty common to have like.
But like a long time ago, I guess I don't know the exact time frame, but my Japanese teacher said it was like an offense to eat rice without with nothing, rice with something on it.
That's wild.
Yeah, which is like I don't want to eat that. It might just be like a palate thing. Like it depends on where you're from, but
yeah,
like if you're raised eating plain rice, you're probably used to eating plain rice, but like I just don't like anything that's bland. It might be an autism thing, honestly.
It's probably.
Like for some reason bland and dry texture things are a massive issue for me. But like no other food, like even food that tastes actively bad to people, I can eat fine. Like people say they hate natto because it's like a fermented soybean, and that the texture's a little off on me. But it's not the worst, honestly. I just wipe off the goop and then it's fine. Like there's like the sticky goop and it's kind of weird to eat, but maximum it's kind of weird to eat, but it's not sorry, my mom just gave me dinner. I forgot I said it in French. I forgot I said that in French, and so no one could hear me. Well, understand, I guess. I was like, everyone knows what I just said.
Everyone knows.
So, what was I saying? Rice. What about rice? Forget.
Oh, you were talking about the fermented...
Oh, fermented soybeans. I can eat those. They taste fermented, definitely. Bitter, sour, kind of earthy. You know, like fermented. But... I don't mind the taste. It tastes good to me. Like, good enough.
I don't eat
it's not even bad. I like it.
I don't eat a lot of things that are fermented, generally.
I'm sure if you're not used to it, it probably tastes bad. But, for me, I never had an issue with, like, taste, I guess, in most cases. Yeah. Unless it's bland. I hate bland tasting things.
You're the opposite of, like, the autistics who can only eat butter rice. Or not butter rice, but like butter pasta.
Yeah. No, I can eat pretty much anything. With like, the only exception that I found that I can't eat is liver. And it's entirely a mental block. I know I can eat liver if I like sat down and like had to eat it. I would eat it. Liver. Sorry.
No, I
liver.
You said it a couple times.
I can, yeah, I can't eat it because of the mental block of just, like, I am eating organs. And, like, I can eat other organs. I just can't do liver.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know why that is. It's weird. And I can kind of eat pate, like, because in France we eat a lot of pate. But I don't eat too much of it. I eat, like, a very little amount because I don't want to eat it, really. Because I don't like the idea of eating liver. But then it's like, I'll eat like, how much do you know about sausage creation?
Oh yeah, that's guts.
Yeah. So I've still,
that's ground up and packaged in guts.
Yeah. And I didn't like that when I first learned it. And then I kind of was just like, well, I like the casing a lot. I like it as the best part of the sausage, honestly. It's what heightens my sausage experience, so I'm just gonna eat it. So, like, I think I could get over it with, like, liver. I could get over that pretty easily, I think. But it just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that's fair. My brain is kind of funny with foods that I don't like. Because a lot of the, like, sometimes, it's not a lot, but, like, sometimes, you know, I'll taste it, like, a new food, and it's got a distinct flavor or texture, and I don't like it at first. And then, you know, I won't eat it because, you know, I don't like it. And then my brain, after continuing to not eat it, will just be like, oh, remember that one texture or flavor from that thing you didn't like? I want that now. And then all of a sudden I can eat it and I like it.
Just suddenly changes mind.
Yeah, it's like, it's not even that, like, I was eating it so I got, like, accustomed to it or anything. My brain is just like,
it's fine now.
That texture, I want that now. I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. Fine, okay.
I guess it's like the
eating more food,
the only thing I can think of is like that thing where adults are like, oh, your palate adjusts as you grow older, but then it's like on crack and it's just like instantly your palate changes.
Well, it's not even like that. It's one of those things of like, I'll be like remembering it and I'll remember, you know, not liking it because I remember that one distinct thing, and then at some point, you know, like way in the future, I'll be like remembering that texture and my brain will be like, I want that now. And I'm like, okay, sure. Why not? Like, I'm not complaining about having more foods that I can enjoy eating, but like, why?
Oh. I wonder if this rice is, cold. I don't know how.
Like, it happened for me, like, most memorably with, for, over easy eggs. Because my dad likes over easy eggs.
Eggs are an issue for me, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like
no, I'm like...
flavor amount, or, I don't know. Texture-wise.
Yeah. But, my dad would make the over easy eggs because he made over easy eggs for me once because he liked them, and I didn't like it at the time. And then like years down the line, I was like, I just remembered it and I was like, hey Dad, can you make that for me? He's like, okay, you didn't like this. I'm like, I know. And then I liked it, and like now I used to like order scrambled eggs every time, and now I don't like scrambled eggs that much. I prefer over easy.
Yeah.
Just a switch.
Brain is just doing some crazy stuff.
My brain is so weird when it comes to food.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, yeah, I'll eat anything. I did have a little bit of trouble with octopus, but that's because I don't want to chew it so long.
Yeah.
It's chewy, and I'll eat it. I love eating takoyaki, but I'm like, it's like soft, and that like soft takoyaki batter, and then suddenly it's like, surprise, there's an octopus chunk, and I'm like, this is so chewy. It's not even that I don't like the texture, I'm just like, this is such a shock between like the batter and the octopus.
It just it takes so much effort.
Yeah, something like that.
You have to work for your food.
We have a Japanese restaurant in town that's like pretty authentic, like based. Well, we have multiple Japanese restaurants, but they're like more like fusion restaurants or like Americanized-ish, or like you know, like Japanese food that is more popular for Americans, and it's like bento boxes. Like they have tons of bento box stuff, and it's like teriyaki chicken and salmon. You know, sushi.
Yeah.
Very what Americans are know as Japanese stuff. Versus the other place that's like a very trying to be as authentic Japanese as you can be out here.
Yeah.
And they have like sampler platters of like different what is it? Pickled like different pickled vegetables that are from Japan. I don't know if they're actually from Japan. I don't know if they're made locally, but they imported the fresh vegetables and made it locally or something. But
Yeah.
they have just like winter melon, pickled winter melon, and you don't really see that in America.
Yeah, no. It's
But I
funny.
like it.
My dad loves pickles and he loves like pickling things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's funny because I I love like pickles, but I don't like other like pickled
Mm.
foods. Like I can eat just like a straight up, just pickle by itself, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not really big on like other things that are pickled. And then
Mm-hmm.
my brother, on the other hand, he loves things that are pickled, but he's not a big fan of pickles.
Interesting. You ended up splitting that trait in half.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we thinking on the colors?
Mm,
Mm, mm,
It's looking pretty cute.
I'm trying to make like there's more draw towards this part of the tail than the eyes, but I think that's gonna just happen regardless.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on over here.
yeah.
Oh well, that's fine. I'm eating a little more glop. I love.
Tease with tease.
We're eating tikka masala leftovers.
Ooh, I love tikka masala.
I don't know if it traditionally has cashews. I can't remember. I think sometimes people put cashews in it. We can't put cashews in it.
Yeah, we don't put cashews in our tikka masala.
Hmm. I had tikka masala from what was it? It was a place. I don't think it was Indian. I think it might have been Nepalese to some degree, but like also had a few other dishes from other places.
Mhm.
But I think I got tikka masala from them, and it had cashews in it. But I didn't know until I ate it later. Like I ate it, and then I ate it a second time and realized there were cashews in it.
Oh
But
no.
thankfully, it was like whole cashews, and I'm not like a if it touched a cashew, I'm gonna die person.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Instead, I felt mildly nauseous for like a little bit, but I hadn't eaten a
Yeah.
single cashew. I just ate that it kind of cooked in with a cashew, but I never got the direct cashew, so my body just felt kind of like mildly nauseous, but it didn't, it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then later I pour it into like a takeout container. I'm like, oh, there's cashews in here.
It's like, yeah, that would explain it.
Hmm. I think that was just that place that did that. I don't think it normally has cashews. My friend's like, oh, I didn't realize there was cashews in that. And my friend knows a lot of like cuisine stuff.
Why?
9 Discord messages. Ooh. Oops. Oh, let me check it.
I hate it when messaging apps will be like, oh, someone messaged you. 3 days ago. Do you want to respond? It's like, if I wanted to respond, I would have responded already. The fuck?
Like, it just gave you the message, like, late?
Well, it doesn't, like, it's like a little, like, thing under the name of the person, where it's like, I'm just like, no.
On which app?
I mean, it's
Just like Discord?
it's done that on a couple different apps.
Uh.
That's why I said messaging apps.
Yeah. I'm just trying to picture what you're talking about.
Well, for one, it was like my text messages. This was one of them.
Oh. Okay.
We'll also have it, like, happen on, or something similar on, like, Instagram. DMs.
So you know when Discord started being like, X person reacted to your post?
Oh, yeah.
That was a nightmare for me who was in, like, a Pokemon group, like, where it's like, we log stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where we log data. And since we have multiple mods, the way we are able to tell who did what is, like, we have a little check mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, do they have it so that, like, you're able to turn it off?
They have it so you can turn it off just for servers, I think. But, like, I think I don't know if it's, like, every server or if it's specifically the server. Like, you can turn off all reacts. Yeah, I just don't want them on that specific server specifically.
Yeah.
I know I still get react notice for DMs, but I don't think I do anymore for any group.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating, but it's fine. I just wish you could edit it to be just in one group, you know?
Yeah.
I got a message in chat, let me reply to it.
Wow, they didn't even say that I was an inspiration for them. Wow, okay, I see how it is. I'm not appreciated in this household.
In this object show community, I'm not appreciated.
Doesn't everyone know that I'm such a famous member of the OSC? Everyone knows who I am.
World's most famous OSC member.
World's most famous OSC member.
BFDI crew who?
Harry Huang who? Clearly, I'm more famous.
It would be funny if someone, like, incredibly famous joined the OSC. Like, someone who's completely un-OSC related was like, hey! Yeah. I'm joining this now.
Beyonce is like, I've been getting really into those shows where they got the animated objects doing the little shows.
That'd be crazy. Oh wait, I don't actually know this person at all, but there was like Brody Fox or something?
Oh, yeah. The Yo Mama guy.
Is that a known person at all?
Yes.
Because I only know from the meme that where the person's walking around.
Yeah, no, he's an internet celebrity.
Okay.
He was really popular when I was in, like, middle school.
Interesting.
Because he does the Yo Mama joke animations.
Interesting. I don't know why he joined the OSC for like a couple days and then I don't know what happened. What after that? Just left.
Yeah.
It was
I mean, yeah, he's just kind of like the kind of guy who just, like, interacts with a bunch of different communities. Like, he's got, like, a thing going on currently where he's like, he's having people, or like, you know, people are, it's like a little trend for like people to draw his Sona in like various different like medias.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought he just randomly showed up and was like, hey.
I think it was in part. I don't remember exactly what it was though.
I don't either. I have a terrible memory and I don't keep up with trends. I'm very bad at that. Oh, thank you. Do you want me to call you like Scruff or your full name?
Scruffaluffa.
Scruffaluffa?
Scruffaluffa.
Thank you, Scruffaluffa. Every time. I can never draw like a perfect oval sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I can, but sometimes it's like I'm just not doing it today, and I'm struggling today. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, Scruff. Thank you. I'm working on I just thinking about roll cakes tonight, and
they just got really into roll cakes for
I don't know why.
No real reason.
Okay, well I did mistake someone drawing a roll cake, and that made me think about roll cakes. And it wasn't even a roll cake. It's fine. It inspired me to draw roll cakes, because I think I want a roll cake sometime. It's probably the best kind of cake, in my opinion. Because it can be any cake.
You might just be craving roll cakes.
Maybe. I also just did want to eat dinner for a long time. We eat at 7 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean, it is 7.
Yeah, we just ate.
Yeah.
I just ate like a couple bit ago. But
yeah.
Maybe I was like, oh, I wanted food. No, what did I do? Lines. And sometimes I think line art is hard today.
Yeah, that's fair. Line art
today.
kind of sucks in general.
I'm usually okay with it. I can do it subconsciously, but today it's just like, nah. Not interested.
I mean, if you're struggling with it, you might just move on to the next one and then just come back to the line art later.
Maybe. I'm kind of getting into it. Let me just see if I can. I'll see in a couple seconds about it. That works. Yesterday. I told you I went into town yesterday, right?
Oh yeah.
It was nice. I went with my cousin. I don't know if I mentioned that.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I went with my.
But I also could have just missed it.
Yes, I'm playing Femtanyl. It's not exactly age appropriate, but it's so hard to hear the lyrics. I don't think it's a problem. I lowered it really low. I also just don't think that it's inappropriate, really. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe I should change the music to something more age appropriate. Oh, what was I saying?
Oh, you went into town with your cousin.
Yeah. We went into town, and it was nice. My cousin is, very sweet, very stays in room, as any teenager is, and Niels does not understand that. Niels is like,
he does not understand anything.
That's not him.
That's not him.
Yeah. Like, How dare you exist in a
And
way
frankly,
that I don't like?
I don't think he understands himself that well either.
No, I don't think he does. My mom. Okay, this is kind of airing out his stuff, but my mom said that he had a very contentious relationship with his dad. Like it was very tense because his dad would be like, "I want to model you into my preferred, like my son, basically." And he took it. He was like, "Yeah, you model me into the ideal son." And instead of being like, "Hey, wait a minute, I should be myself," he kind of took it as like, I have to perform as not myself in order to please my dad and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped.
No.
And then his dad died, and he didn't have any closure. And my mom said that was pretty rough on him, and I was like, that's yikes.
Didn't make him any less of a bitch, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, wait. I was like, you said you can't. I was gonna be like, oh, you can't say bitch on stream, but I was like, no, wait. I have a warning of casual cursing on the description, so they can't do anything to me. It's fine. Because I know that we'll just randomly say stuff like that without realizing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The curse of adulthood.
I guess young adulthood younger
adulthood.
at this stage.
Yeah.
I think it'll be something that'll be carried into future generations where we just kind of curse at each other like casually. But
yeah.
I think older generations at the current time are a little bit more like thinking, oh, if I do this thing, this other thing will happen. Like especially with like religion, where it's like, God will hate me if I say the fuck word.
That's yeah.
Not how that works, but okay. I guess it is how it works, but it's not accurate.
Yeah, that's how it was in Mormonism.
Yeah.
So
I
I didn't
recently
swear until I didn't start swearing until middle school.
I don't think I started swearing until okay. I would use it in my text words when I started to get into my YouTuber Minecraft era, and this is like a YouTuber group that was like they had a lot of like adult jokes and adult swearing and stuff. I was not the correct age to be watching that, but like I don't think it was necessarily inappropriate for me. It was just like I was like 13 or 14 at that time, and I think that's the appropriate age. I just also am like, I don't think they intended it for kids.
Yeah.
They definitely were just playing along with their friends, just like, haha, this is funny. But it did teach me a lot of stuff.
There are definitely things that like are not made for kids that end up with like end up right audience. In the wheelhouse of kids. A lot of like horror games. The kids love horror.
I think it's a good thing to a degree, though.
Yeah.
Like I think kids do need horror.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
Scared.
The kids yearn for the horror.
Yeah, and I think that's great for them to get into that. Like especially teens who are kind of tiptoeing into that adult stage, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I know when I was young, like 13, 14, I was like terrified of a lot of things, and I did not want to engage with them. And so for a long time, I was like, I couldn't even like think about saying any bad words. I was like, no, I don't want to. I did have a little bit of a moral superiority about it, where I was like, I'm actually better than you because I don't say the fuck word.
When I was little, I'm trying to remember. I think it was dang. I didn't like the word dang because it sounded too close to the word damn. I remember at one point in like when I was in like YMCA for like the summer or whatever, I remember like I tattled on one of the older kids for saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not a swear.
It's like the replacement of a swear.
Yeah.
I do still say frickin'. I do still say that, especially like around my mom.
Freaking chicken.
I just say like frickin', you know. I do say that,
Yeah.
like, especially around adults. Like, I don't usually say, I'm usually pretty good about not cursing in front of adults, especially my aunt. She would not like that. But around like friends and especially in like internet chat, I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not like I'm insulting anyone, you know?
Yeah. Most of the adults in my life don't care if I swear.
We have a weirdly religious house. Not house. Hang on, we gotta chat.
Family. Oh.
Scruff. Cat from Scruff.
Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny the words that kids will latch onto as like bad words. It's like one of those things where like she probably was like, "Oh, it's bad to lie."
Therefore, it's a bad word.
Yeah. It's like, lying is bad, and then took that to mean that like the word lie is bad.
It reminds me kind of like how I when I was under 10, I was like 8, and I was like I whispered to my mom something like, "Hey, I know a bad word. I know how to spell butt."
Yeah.
And I was like, really?
Same.
Like, I was like, haha, I know how to spell butt. And then my mom's like, who's teaching you these terrible words? Like, kind of in a joking manner, because she didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it was a joke at the time. I don't know if she meant for me to know it was a joke, but she was like, is this what the school is teaching you? Like, as a playful thing.
Yeah.
Taught me how to write butt. I was like so proud of myself for knowing how to write it.
That's so funny.
Very silly.
Yeah, no, my I used to like not swear around my mom, but then she left the church, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
I learned about, what is it called? The thing where you give a part of your paycheck to the church.
Tithing.
Yeah, I learned about that the other day.
Yeah.
Okay. There was like a person on TikTok who was like, "Oh, I look at all the blessings I've had. It's because I pay tithing."
Oh yeah, I
like,
know exactly. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
One of those like family channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched like an anti against that channel video for no reason. I just came up on my feed and I was like, okay. And I watched it and then I was like, wow, there's some weird people there's some messed up people on the internet. But also wow.
That is how the Mormon church teaches tithing. Like, that is not like her
No, I know.
belief.
I meant there's messed up people as in what she was doing to her kids was messed up, but I didn't mean like the tithings. I do think the tithing I think that is unhealthy to teach.
Yeah.
But like I get why they teach it, because they want money.
Mormonism is especially bad with tithing. It's 10% of your income goes to tithing. If you want to be a full like a full, member, not like, but like, cause like you can be a member without paying tithes, but you're not technically like a full. Basically, we have like the temple where you can do like baptisms for the dead and stuff like that. And you can only enter the temple if you're like a full member, like you're up to date on everything, and tithing is one of those.
They check you at the door?
You have to have a meeting with your bishop before you go, and you have like a card, I think. And you have to like get that like updated.
Yeah, religion sure is a thing.
Yeah.
There's some of them that I question.
Mormonism you should 100% question. It's bad. It's real bad.
I do think it's interesting. It's coming from, like, Utah's a great state for family vlogging.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
It's because, you know, like the Mormon church puts a huge emphasis on families and marrying and having kids as young as possible, and as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, religion is interesting. There's a lot of I've learned a lot about us. Scruff said in the chat.
Yeah, I saw.
Religion. Yeah. It is very interesting. I definitely think there's a lot of stuff that's very... I think the community is important on a lot of them. Like, a community is important to have. And religion can provide that, which is really nice. The problem is when it becomes cult-like.
Yep.
And it's like, no, get out. The person I was watching... the video about the person that I was watching... was like, she was just really not great to her kids, and she's like, oh, their father is such a loving man, and yes, I complain about him never doing shit in the house, but like, it's all just for fun.
This is the 17 diapers mom, right?
Yeah. I don't know why YouTube recommended me that, but it's just like, here's a video. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, my choices in video change very frequently, maybe relating to a certain disorder. But I wonder why. I like, some days I'm like, oh yes, I want to listen to drama videos, and other days I'm like, don't you frickin' show me a single drama video. Don't look at me with one. But anyway, I watched that what is it, 17 Diapers Mom? I don't remember the number.
17 Mom, yeah.
I have bad number recollection.
17.
Yeah, 17. I didn't like that.
Nurse Hannah, was it? I
don't
remember.
Nurse Hannah. I know her better as that. That was what she was known for, was the 17 diapers. Yeah. And like, I don't like her husband. He looks like he sucks. Worse than Niels. Well, then again, he does play with the kids. Like, Niels doesn't.
That she says.
True. We've never seen that. The only thing we've seen is him throwing a swipe at a kid.
Yeah. And flicking him.
Oh yeah, sorry, we were being vague. I don't want to get sued or anything, but I watched a video about Nurse Hannah and I was like, ugh. Weird.
They wouldn't. We are so small fry.
It'd be funny if
they would not. They would not even be able to find this video.
Probably.
Much less sue us for it.
It'd be funny if they found this video and we're like, haha, we caught you now.
Yeah, we watched this one random object show YouTube stream to see them.
Not even a normal object show. Like, even if their kids watch object shows, it's not like normal object shows. It's like roll cake designs of object show characters.
With at most 5 viewers.
One of those viewers is Nurse Hannah.
One of those viewers being the person. Oh, no, okay, we're up to 7 viewers, including me.
Woo! Yippee!
So that's 6 whole unique viewers that are not me.
Yeah, I watch, I flip-flop between wanting to watch drama videos. Oh, sorry, Scruff in the chat again. I flip-flop between wanting to watch, drama videos, like, occasionally, and then I flip back into, like, a ton of studio vlog videos, and then I get depressed about my own business, and so I start watching journaling videos, and it kind of just cycles throughout my day like that.
Yeah, I watch a lot of drama videos mostly because that's where a lot of long form content is. Which is what I prefer, is like
I do like
some sort of like long form like video that I can just put on in the background.
Yeah.
While I do other things.
I like videos about discontinued food. That sounds interesting.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched those yet. They haven't gotten to me.
I also love watching several hour-long video essays about shows I've never watched.
Yeah, like the Penguins of Madagascar video.
I was watching an 11-hour video about Glee. I've never watched a single episode of Glee in my life.
I love that. I love those kinds of videos where it's just like, I don't care about this. I want to watch 3 hours of a person talking about this. And I'm gonna just put it on the background while I do something else. It's perfect.
Yes, exactly.
I also have the autism thing of like rewatching videos a lot. This was a thing I did a ton as a kid. Like I would rewatch DVDs on loop. To the point that I think I annoyed my mom because I would just play it over and over. I watched, one of my main shows was, for some reason, Liberty Kids. Do you know that show at all? It's like an American history show, but it's animated.
I didn't watch it myself, but I think I remember seeing like clips of it.
I was super into it for no reason other than it was a show I found and I like to watch things on loop.
Yeah.
And so I was really into it at 10. Yeah,
no, I'm like, aside from just the fact that I had like certain like we had certain movies or shows that we owned like DVDs of. Those were the only ones that I would watch on loop just because we had them, and like that was some of the few things that I could access. But other than that, I don't like watching, like rewatching things for the most part.
I love it. I've rewatched whose is it? Jenny Nicholson's video about the Star Wars hotel. No lie, I've watched it 12 times now in full.
That's crazy.
I love watching it. It's like, and I do that with like multiple different videos of stuff.
Yeah, no, I can only like rewatch something if I've fully forgotten everything that's happened in it.
No,
the only exception to this is the Magnus Archives.
I
re-listen to that all the time.
I actively need to, or not need to, I just watch things on loop a lot, like a ton, and sometimes I'll just have like a YouTuber I'm watching on loop for like a couple days, where I just go back to their old videos and I watch them over and over. That's a thing I do.
No.
Really
I could never. I hate sitting through something that I've already seen before.
I think both of these is an autism thing or something.
Oh, no, they definitely are. Like there are like a few exceptions to this, but like for the most part, I'm better about it when it comes to movies, especially if I'm watching it with other people. Like movies, I can rewatch, and like. Shows I can rewatch, but only if it's been a long time since I've seen it. But
Scruff is
generally, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My thing with shows is that I will often be like, I can't watch any other shows. While I have a show TM, while I have a special fixation on a show. So right now, II is like my main show, and I refuse to watch any other shows that I know I'll get attached to. Very strange thing I do. Oh yeah, it's also it's fair to not be comfortable getting into something else. That's kind of like what I do, where it's like I just don't want to hyperfixate on anything else at that moment. I just want to focus on II, so I do. But and then things can be easy to rewatch because I will forget what happened sometimes. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. Like not with like II because I watch it a lot. Well, I used to watch it. I still watch it sometimes, but I didn't. When I first got into I watched it a clear like 8 times up until episode 7 in season 3. Season 3 I played on loop 7 times up until episode 7, or no, 8 times. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, the only one that I can re-listen to consistently is the Magnus Archives, largely because it's one of those shows that gets improved with repeat repeat listens, but then also because I listen to it to fall asleep. Which I always think is kind of funny that I listen to a horror podcast to fall asleep. Because, like, he's got a specific... Because, like, I'm very specific about, like, the kinds of things that, like, help me fall asleep, right? Like, music sometimes helps, but it's not always consistent. But, like, you know, like, I like listening to a person talk while I fall asleep, but the sound of their voice has to be very specific, and, the main guy, John, his voice is superb for listening to, of that, like, not quite like gravelly not the right word, but that kind of like that like monotone-ish voice that kind of just like groans, and it's like, and you know, Magnus Archives is good because I like it enough that I can listen to it and like it can keep my attention, but I listen to it enough that I don't have to pay attention to it. I don't have to like actively uh keep being like paying attention to it.
Yeah.
So it's not like it has to like actively, I'm not having to like actively use my brain while I'm trying to fall asleep. So it is just I listen to it to fall asleep.
The audio for one. We've had the same 15 minutes of song on loop for whatever time we've been streaming. I do not mind it personally.
Let's see. Oh, we've been streaming for an hour and a half already.
Wow. Amazing. I never do that. Usually I get tired by 1 hour.
I'm your little recharge battery.
Yeah.
Your social battery.
Yeah, my social battery is weird because it just kind of is like whatever it wants to do. Talking to people, I love talking to people. Sometimes I get tired of it suddenly. Oh wait, maybe I have a disorder that makes it so that I have different tolerances of interaction. Whoa. I never thought of that.
You might be, I don't know, disabled.
Wow. I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's crazy. It's almost like you have a disability that disables you.
Multiple disabilities. A list.
Literally.
I'm gonna grab water in a minute. I can still hear you though if you want to keep talking.
I just realized, you remember that one like skeleton t-shirt that I bought? But like it like goes down to like the hips and it's got like the full skeleton down to the hips. Apparently I bought that a full year ago. That's crazy.
Wow. You bought that around what time? Like, was it around the II meetup?
Or, it was like, January.
Oh.
It was
I
January.
thought it was like near the II meetup more. Okay.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it might have been.
No,
it might have been more than a year. I just saw a picture that I took of myself wearing it, and it's dated January 3rd. So I probably bought it earlier than that.
Wow. Sorry, Irby in the chat is saying, making me.
We're all autistic here.
Yeah, there's a ton of autism symptoms. It's not a bad or good thing being autistic. It's just like a thing. It can be a disability. It can also be, to some people, nice to have. Well, it is a disability, but like it depends on.
Yeah.
There's a very big variety of like what you get with the disability. There's a ton of symptoms. Okay, I need to get water in a minute.
Oh yeah. I just found there's someone who's been doing like creature designs of TBO characters, and they just recently posted an Alice soda bottle design, and she's Possum.
Oh, I love that.
Their name is Moss Pile. I don't know if you follow them. They're on Tumblr. That's where I'm looking at their stuff.
I don't know. I don't follow. Because I follow like 5 people. But not out of like I don't want to follow people. I just forget. Yeah. I just forget I can follow people. I might have seen Moss Pile, or was it Moss Pile or Moss Pile?
Moss. MOSS.
Okay.
Technically, it's M0S.
Yeah. Okay, I might have seen Moss Pile before. Also, my line art got better. Me being like, oh, I'll just do this for a couple more seconds, and then it's like an hour and a half later. Oh, I guess I'm doing the line art now. I guess I decided to do the line art.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What was it? Silver pulled up an image of the Monterey Bay Aquarium to write a story of characters in the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I thought that would be
Monterey Bay Aquarium is great. It's one of the best aquariums.
Yeah. I really liked it when we went.
It's so nice.
I love the sea otters.
My brother, he did FEMA Corps, which is kind of like AmeriCorps, but like it's just in the U.S. or like U.S. states. And so he, he did some traveling around like the different states, whatever. And they had some free time to explore, like when they weren't working. And so his tourist thing that he did was he went to the aquariums. In each, like the aquarium in each place that he went. And Monterey Bay is still his favorite, which there's probably some bias there, but
I do think it's a little small, maybe, but you also have like a ton you can see.
Yeah, it's got a lot of like interactivity, and it's very packed. And it's got a lot of stuff in it.
It feels a little small compared to the one we have here, but like the one we have here is okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
I might also just be thinking of like when I was a kid going to that aquarium, it looked really big, and then I was like, it must be big. So maybe it is smaller. Yeah. I've never seen a map of the one we have here.
Yeah.
On a map, Monterey looks small, but there's like a ton to see though.
Yeah. Luckily, the one in Monterey, it if you ever like, I don't, you probably would never have the chance, but you know, if you have a fear of jellyfish, luckily in Monterey, like the jellyfish are in their own separate like exhibit. They're part of the deep sea exhibit. So if you don't go there, you don't see the jellyfish.
Yeah, because the one we have here is literally like the exit is where the jellyfish are.
Yeah, and so it's like you can completely avoid having to see them.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about they have like sections, so you can just go to the sections that appeal to you the most.
Yeah.
And really, I don't think that when you were visiting with me, I don't think we saw all of the exhibits when
we
were there.
didn't.
I think we saw most of them.
Ran out of time.
Yeah. I don't think I saw. I took you. I don't think I took you to see the birds.
No, we stopped for a second near them, but we didn't
see the
penguins.
See them.
Yeah,
We
that's
looked
what
at
that's
the
what we
penguins
saw.
and the puffins.
Mm-hmm.
But there's like a whole like in the touch pool area, they have like a section that you can walk through that has just a bunch of seabirds.
I do like birds for some reason. I don't know why that came about. Spontaneously one day when I had a traumatic experience.
Yeah. I saw a video of the other day of like it was a kingfisher that had like it had done a dive, but it got its head like it had like doing the dive, it had got its head like its head went through a leaf, but presumably it couldn't get itself back out again, and it ended up drowning. And it made me think of you, and I almost sent it to you, but I was like, that feels a little morbid to send.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to send you like, hey, dead bird.
Here's your
like,
favorite
like,
thing
oh,
dying.
That's the bird they like.
Yeah, that's the bird I like. I love kingfishers a lot. I don't know why they're like a big symbol to me. Well, I think it was because it was like a really rough time in my life, and then I spontaneously got an interest in kingfishers, and so now it's kind of just like my thing.
Yeah.
Chat
a
has been
water
talking.
circus. No, I have not been to it. Like I don't know what that is.
Like, what is it called? SeaWorld. Is that what it is? SeaWorld?
Oh, hello. Hello again. Nene? How do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that. It's been a while since you spoke up.
Indy's up.
Indy.
On the bed still, but she's awake. She was snoozing. I think she for some reason she loves the bathroom. I think I've talked about this before. She adores the bathroom. But I think it's in part because she can keep an eye on me while the floor is heated.
Yeah.
Because it's like right across the hall from my bedroom. And so it's like you see directly into my room basically. And so she sits on the carpet and in the heated floor and just hangs out and sleeps sometimes. Yeah. Very cute, but also I don't know why she does that. She also loves water, but not when she's in it. She likes to watch the water, and she likes to drink water. She loves drinking water.
One of my dogs, Piper, is comically bad at, like, she's really bad at drinking water. Like, she, I don't know, she just doesn't curl her tongue properly, but, like, she gets water all over, and, like, she barely gets any of it actually in her mouth. It's really funny.
Oh. Me. Trying so hard. Indy is a pro water drinker. She's slurping down that stuff 10 times a day from a sink. for several minutes. Just sits there for like 3 minutes solid, just lapping up the water.
That's so funny.
Loves her water. Oh, she laid back down. She's watching my stream.
I think it's funny that, like, we've had, for as long as we've had dogs, we've had, like a refilling kind of, like, water bowl, in the front room. But, like, one of our dogs, she doesn't really drink a lot of water. I mean, she doesn't really need to, because she doesn't move around a lot, but she wasn't really interested in it. But at one point, I think one of our dogs was not feeling great, and so we had brought just, like, a plastic bowl filled with water into the back room for her to drink from. And we found that both of them drank more water, when we had that bowl there. And so, like, even after she was feeling better, we ended up just, like leaving that bowl there for a long time, whatever. And, like, they would prefer drinking from that bowl than the other one. And so we just semi-recently got an actual proper dog bowl to put in the back, so they're not just drinking out of a plastic Tupperware container.
They were, so what was it, a refillable water bowl? Like it was like a fountain one?
No, we had that in the front.
Oh.
We have a water bowl in the front. It's one of those, it's got like a jug that's attached on the top.
Okay, I see what it is, yeah.
And so, you fill up the jug, and then that just kind of like, it automatically just makes sure that it's always filled until that jug is empty. You have to refill the jug again, so you're not having to refill the bowl all the time.
Yeah.
The one that we have in the back is just a regular water bowl, so we have to fill it up.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny though, because it's a it's like a ceramic bowl. But it's funny because when it's like really low on water, like the dogs will still like try to like lick at it. And one of them especially, they have to like lean their head far enough down that you can hear her tag, like her dog tags, like clinking on the bowl. So if you hear that clinking, then you know that it needs to be refilled.
Amazing. Classic tell. Indy, just whenever she drinks, her collar's going in the water. You just put her whole head in there.
Yeah.
So, she doesn't have a bell on her collar, but you can hear her coming.
Tick-tack,
like
tick-tack, tick-tack.
Yep. She also, it's very cute. When she gets her food, she, does an excited little run to her bowl. Like, not like a full run, like a sprint. She just does like an excited little tap, 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 tap. It's so cute. She's like speed walking to get to her food dish. And you can hear her little paws thumping against the hardwood.
That's cute.
It's really cute. It's adorable. She's a menace also. We recently... The cat has been crazy. Assumingly because we got... Soy Boy, not Indy. Soy Boy ran out of his meds for his cancer like a few days ago. Like, it's not ideal. I called them in today, and they were like, yeah, we have them. Come and pick it up whenever you can. But it snowed today, so I couldn't do it today, so I'll do it tomorrow. That's fine.
That's cool.
But I'm very tense about not having his meds for, like, 4 days.
Yeesh.
And all he's been doing is staying in and sleeping for the past day. And that concerns me. I think we're fine, but because the only thing the medication does is stop inflammation.
Yeah.
But it probably hurts to some degree at this time.
Yeah.
The inflammation does hurt him. Don't worry about him, but he'll be okay. We're getting the meds tomorrow, and he'll be fine.
That's good.
He...
It sounds like my dinner is being finished up soon, so I'll have to leave.
That's fine. I'll probably end stream soon anyways. It's been an hour, 2 hours almost.
Yeah.
Are you gonna head out?
Oh, not right now. It's not ready just yet. I hear the sounds of
dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah, that's fine. We can stop stream once you have that dinner ready, because I gotta go get water anyways.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I have no water. Oh, so Scruff, sadly he can't get better from what he has, but he's living a very good life, and he will not be in pain until, as long as he takes his medication, he'll not be in pain until his final day, and it'll be very quick. So with the best we can ask for with his case, for Soy Boy, he's not gonna be able to get better, sadly, but with the medicine, he'll feel better at least. Yeah, like, he'll feel better. Which is good.
Yeah. I feel bad for our dogs, because they're starting to get arthritis.
Ooh, yeah. We have,
specifically,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, one of our dogs specifically, she has, like, arthritis in her paws. And there's not really anything we can do for her. I'm like, we probably could get medication for her, but I don't know. The parentals have not gotten that set up, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But they're getting old.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is sad. Yeah, Scruff. Oh, first, what do you want us to call you, Nene the Fox? Or Feather Duster, sorry. That's your OC now. And then, it's true that cats do feel delicate. You can kind of sling them around a little bit, but you can't pet them as roughly as a dog exactly. Well, they'll let you know if they don't want that. You can kind of slap them around, and if they like that, they'll love it. If they don't like it, they'll let you know.
Yeah.
But, and then Scruff, yeah, we've known about his cancer diagnosis for a year now, and he's still going, so, you know,
He's a trooper.
He's a trooper. He might still go for a long time from now. They said it's completely up in the air how long he'll be around, and it just depends on how long it takes the cancer to progress, so his final day will be very quick. It'll be in loving arms. It'll be at home, because we have someone lined up to do his vet sleep at home, and he'll get to, oh, I'm getting a little emotional, he'll get to be buried in the backyard that he loves. Oh, I always get emotional about stuff.
I mean, that's pretty fair. That's a pretty fair thing to get emotional about.
Yeah. But he'll be happy. I don't know how Indy will react.
Oh, yeah.
Because her situation with Sawyer is kind of weird. Like, they fight constantly, but it's never meowling fight. It's like play fighting. But I can never tell if they're happy about it or if they're just, like, annoyed at each other. So they play fight all the time, and then Sawyer loves to lick Indy because it's his sign of affection. Indy recognizes that it's his sign of affection and sometimes lets him lick her for a while, and then other times she's like, "Don't you dare lick me." Smacks him on the head for licking her. Very cute, but also it's like, Sawyer boy, she doesn't want licks. He doesn't want lickies right now. Oh, that's fine.
Very, very much siblings.
They have very sibling vibes.
Yeah, no, it's the same with my dogs. They're not best friends, they're siblings.
Mm-hmm.
They annoy each other, but they will scrap for each other.
Mm-hmm. Indy actively will walk up to Sawyer and dip her head so that he can lick her.
Aww.
It's very cute. Because, like, you can recognize that Indy is like, okay, this is the way he shows affection. I don't like it, but I'll accept it temporarily. And so she goes, she walks up to him. It's the cutest thing. She walks right up to him and, like, bows her head in front of him, and he starts licking her forehead. It's really cute. It's really cute. I don't know. I love when she does that. Indy has a lot of mannerisms that you can tell she's smart, but she's also so clumsy that it's like you can't always tell if she's smart.
Yeah.
So silly. Gets into so much trouble, but then she's like, he does such humanistic type things, like recognizing certain things. It's very interesting. I do sometimes say that she was actually a person that got their wish to be a cat.
Yeah.
One person in the world gets to be a cat, that's it. I'm starting on the colors. The rough colors. Or I guess like the color copy paste from the rough colors. And then I will shade. Yippee! Scruff volunteers to be a cat. Also, did you see that Scruff didn't forget about the #1 object shower?
Wait, what?
In chat.
Amazing.
The #1 object.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the #1 most famous
show.
object show person, celebrity.
Yep. Oh, I'll go in and fill in blanks later. I'm gonna color the line art as well. Superpower. The ability to transform into a cat at will. I would choose any kind of shape-shifting. I'd be like, I will take anything. If all I can turn into is a velvet worm, I will do it. My only shape-shifting ability, turn into slug. Yes, slug, we love.
I love slugs.
I put the slug cam. Well, we don't have anyone there.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the slug.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you know that you can catch snails and slugs using beer?
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's not dangerous to them, is it? I don't think it is. I remember correctly.
No, I think it can be. I think they probably can like drown in it, but like
yeah, just like a thin layer of beer.
Yeah.
Love that. The thing that they can't have is salt. Oh, I have like a traumatizing experience about snails. Not the snail itself, but like a thing that happened to the snail, and I'm not going to talk about it because it was really sad.
Aww.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I didn't do it. It was someone else, but like I was like 8, and I was so appalled at the person who did it. I was like, how dare you?
We used to have a snail problem, in our yard, and so my parents would pay us. They would we could get like a bucket full of like soapy water, and we'd get like 10 cents for every snail we, put in the bucket. Which, all things considered, is a pretty, it's not there are worse ways to go.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah, I get that. When I was a kid, for some reason, I had this period where I would love crushing ants. It was weird. I don't know what I was doing because I love animals, but guess I didn't love bugs at the time, and I felt really bad now.
I
But I
used
was
to,
also like
I used,
young.
I used to flush them down the toilet.
Mm.
I used to like,
Yeah. I mean, when
um,
you're raised up to do that, it's pretty regular. Like a lot of societies, like, oh,
well,
we don't like bugs.
I went through a phase of not liking ants specifically because I got bit by them.
Oh, that's fair though. If you're a kid,
Yeah.
I think it's fair. I got bit by an ant, but I was so young I didn't remember, and I was just bawling my eyes out as a 2-year-old with a single black ant on my finger.
God, okay, my worst ant experience though is so my bed is right up next to my window, and I don't have like a window ledge, like a
Mhm.
proper window ledge per se, but it's further out from the wall, so there's like a little lip. And I would keep my water bottle there for when I wanted to drink it at night.
Yeah.
Um but unbeknownst to me, there was a tiny little hole in that like little ledge.
Mhm.
Um, and at some point, ants had come in through it and crawled into my water bottle.
No.
And I didn't realize until I was drinking from my water bottle and there was ants.
No, that's awful. That's always unpleasant. Be eating a thing and then it's like, oh, okay. Especially if you don't like ants.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Well, I think I had come around to ants at that point, but that skeeved me out again.
mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Scruff, well, there was a conversation about cat breeds, but, Scruff saying he used to eat ants. I don't think that's abnormal. I mean, it's a little abnormal, I guess, but it's not like,
Yeah.
for like a kid, it's not too abnormal to eat stuff like I ate dirt, like, and sand.
Yeah, same. I used to eat sand.
Yeah. And then, I couldn't sleep because thinking there was paranoid there was bugs in the bed. That is also a fair thing to be paranoid about. Like not a fair thing as in like it's gonna happen, but more like a thing like that's a common fear of like I think of like people, especially like a younger person, like a kid. Um like or maybe that's just my experience. I had really bad anxiety as a kid, so I would have like a random fear for like a couple months, especially in the summer. I would have a fear that I was terrified of, and then it would just go away after that summer. So it could very much be a me thing that thinks that paranoia is like that is normal. Let me put yin yang back in here. Roll yang. Oh no, it's loading. Hang on. There we go. Roll yang. Tube yang. Yeah, so Scruff, one of the things with like really bad paranoia slash anxiety, you can kind of like trick your brain into feeling stuff that wasn't there. Like I know there was someone who, and I just like hearing from a friend kind of thing. I heard there was I heard there was like a person who thought they could feel the organisms swimming in their mouth, and it's like you can't. They're like bacteria. It's like a bacteria. You can't feel the bacteria swimming in your mouth, but like you trick yourself into thinking that it's there. You know, like that's not an uncommon thing. For someone who has like bad anxiety slash paranoia about certain things. So it's not abnormal. we still don't have a name to call you, Feather Duster. I guess I'll call you Feather Duster since that's your character.
Talking about Nene, the
yeah. Then Foxtoon said that they didn't want to be called that anymore, and they need to change their username. So and said that Sona's now a
Feather Duster.
Yeah, Feather Duster OC.
Cute.
Yeah, so Scruff saying feels organs move or bones and stuff. Some people can feel their bones. That is an actual thing. It can also be an anxiety thing, but I think it is an actual thing to feel your bones to some degree. I forget who I know that can do that. I forget. But there's some people that have like that sensitivity. Might be Zolly that I'm thinking. I don't know. Oh, I guess I started shading. Oh, I forgot to. Okay, forgot to fill in this little tiny things like this, where it's like there's this little tiny gap. It annoys me that my art has these little specks where it's not filled in. So I go in and I fill it in. I feel like it's not professional to like leave little tiny gaps. But then again, I don't think anyone will ever see that on like anything I make. Like a sticker, you're not gonna notice the tiny little gaps. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Good. What else has been happening in my life? I got new pens. I'm excited about that. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I also got a new pen that's like a fountain pen. I really like my fountain. And I just put some new ink in it. Yeah, because the way I color is with the bucket tool, and like it just kind of like the computer decides where the lines are, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
So by color usually, and then since it has, is it anti-aliasing? Because it has that. Sometimes it fills in something or it doesn't fill in something. Just I know it's not like a severely necessary thing for non-professional work to be this clean, but I don't like to leave it unclean. Very particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the OCD.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, but Feather Duster, the reason why I don't color with brush is because it takes so long to manually color everything. Yeah, like that. Just like, nah. I think it's a little easier for me to just go in and fill in the gaps afterwards. Oh, wow. Sorry, I got hit with a random memory. Okay. I don't have anything to say about it. It just like hit me. It might be a system thing. I don't know. Okay, I think I got everything. I still like cake roll, yin yang. Tube yang. I can color the lines.
Where?
I don't know what they're
I know
talking about in
like
chat.
911 is probably a show, but I cannot stop thinking about 9/11.
9/11, my favorite fandom.
My favorite ship, the two planes.
The two planes. Did you ever hear it was the Tom Scott song about 9/11?
I don't know.
The ska
Probably.
song.
Probably at some point.
I can play it right now.
My favorite 9/11 ship is the planes X the towers.
Toxic Yaoi.
Toxic Yaoi.
Let me find the ska song. I really do love the song. It's a good song despite the the everything else. Yeah, I found it. It popped right up.
I won't be able to play it on the stream.
Oh no, that's right. Well, I'll play it for the viewers.
Yeah. You can just send it to me.
That was before Mohammed burst right into the office. He had a Boeing 767 and all the passengers of AA-11. Do you remember? Don't you forget it. It was September. It was 9/11.
So dumb. You have to watch the video with it because the dancing is amazing.
I will watch it. I'll watch it after dinner.
Okay, sounds good. Crazy. I do like it. Yeah, so animation merger silvers. I have a ton of those. I have a ton of videos of silver plant. Like, I have the people I don't like video that I am still working on. I work on it a lot, and I am not very far ahead on it, but I'm working on it. I still think People I Don't Like is a good song for, like, especially for early show silver.
People We Don't Like is also a good song for my boy Simon.
Yeah, I could see that. Are you still going with the actor AU for the plot?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes, he is an actor. As much as I like business boy, I think actor makes the most sense with his lore and pushing him to the extremes.
Yeah. Especially with the whole toxic Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
Versus, like, I guess hypothetically you can run a non-toxic business, but... What inspired my art style? Oh geez, what did inspire it? So I started out with Littlest Pet Shop, the show. That was my favorite show ever when I was 13. And I started out by drawing Littlest Pet Shop, and so, like, a lot of my style came from that, I think, at the start. And then I kind of, like, was like, I can draw these without the big heads and just make a normal animal. And then I got some human skills from Steven Universe. Where else did I go? I kind of was just like, I just kind of did my own thing for a long time. It's kind of like what naturally comes to me in the art style situation. I haven't watched all of LPS Popular. I watched some of it. I haven't watched all of it, and it's been a very long time, but I intend to watch it again sometime.
I used to make LPS videos
Amazing, I love
with
that.
my neighbors.
Oh, good.
But I lost all of the videos.
No! I would play LPS a lot. Like with the toys.
We filmed them on my iPod and I forgot the password and I tried too many times to do the password and it locked and we had to like reset the thing and it locked all my videos.
That's so sad.
I've got a huge bag of Littlest Pet Shops.
Yes, I remember that when we first met. Vaguely. I think.
Yes.
You showed me when we first met. Yes. I don't remember why, but you did.
I just like showing things off.
Yeah. I was really into LPS when I was younger.
I'm so glad that they brought LPS back with the original style. It makes me so happy.
Oh, thank you, Lemongrass. Very sweet words. I always get really happy, flustered. I'm just like unsure what to do when people compliment my art. But I appreciate it. Anyways, yes, LPS. What were you saying?
I was saying that I like that they brought back like the LPS with the original art style.
Classic.
Or molds.
Closer to the classic ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they also brought back like molds that were like unique molds at the time to do more with them.
Okay. Didn't they have a dragon at one point?
Yeah. They had a couple dragons, I think.
Yeah,
I have a dragon.
I saw those before. I never got a dragon, but I liked the dragon.
I got a dragon, I think it was part of my fairy set, but I could be wrong.
I think the LPS that's on Netflix, I'm pretty sure that's the LPS I was obsessed with when I was 13. Like, I think that's the same show. The one with, like, the... Oh, I don't remember the full name, but it was, like... Was it the one with the purple dog that sings?
I really liked the Sprinkles bunny.
I did like Sprinkle Bunny. I forget. Was it Sprinkle is the name?
I don't know.
Buttercream. Buttercream.
Buttercream. That's what it was.
I still remember that. Okay. Yeah, I drew Buttercream as a pony.
That's
like
amazing.
An MLP pony.
That's so funny.
Well, it was on a base, but I was like baby Ginger that was like, yay! I like ponies and I like Littlest Pet Shop. Oh, okay. It might be a different show then. They might have a new show out for Littlest Pet Shop. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, yeah. No, they do have the new one. Yeah. They made a new one.
Okay. Is it like a full show or like clips?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a full show. The style is closer to their previous kind of like modern style. Although to be fair, the LPS Forever was not at all similar to the actual art style. Like the actual like style. So they are honestly more on model.
Maybe pink.
I watched a couple episodes of that, but that came out when I was older, so I didn't get.
I haven't watched. I haven't seen any of it because I'm pretty old.
I think when I was in high school. So you probably would have been out of high school by then.
Either like very end of high school or out of high school. Yeah.
I think you're
3 years older than me, right?
3 years, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you would have been out by then.
I mean, my birthday or my age follows the years of 2000s. 'Cause So if it was like 2018, I would have been out of school.
Let's see.
It's okay to be embarrassed about old shows. I was a very big fan of a lot of shows that weren't very good, but I loved them. And I think
Yeah,
that's
it
just
was.
kind
It
of what.
literally was 2018.
Okay, I guessed it correctly. The prophecy foretold. Yeah, I would have gotten in my first year of college. I joined college when I was 17. Oh, Wolf Children is a Japanese movie, isn't it? No, am I thinking of a different one? Maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that was a yeah.
Yeah, Wolf Children was like really dramatic of a movie. Like not dramatic in a bad way, just like a really intense movie. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I still need to watch it.
I haven't watched it in full. I've watched just like clips and stuff like that. I've seen it online. I did watch some kind of animation about a wolf and a deer that I think was Japanese. That was also kind of sad. I have zero idea what it was called, and I don't even know if it was fully in Japanese because I was like on YouTube looking up part 1 of movie kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea what it was actually called. Not Beastars. This was way before Beastars was a thing. This was like, a while ago, like a long while ago, and it was just like an animated thing with a goat and like a feral goat, like on 4 legs goat and a wolf, and then the wolf was trying to be friends with the goat just to be friends or something, and was like wanting to be vegetarian, but like had to give in to wolf instinct or something. I don't know. I have very vague memories of that, and I just remember it was sad, but I don't remember.
Was it one where it was like adopted? No, I might be thinking about something else. I'm trying to remember. 'Cause I don't remember. I remember a specific story, but I don't remember the details of it. Because I didn't watch it myself, but I saw like a video talking about it.
There was a pretty popular, well, this is like forever ago, but it was a pretty popular like AMV of the wolf. There's like a song. What was it? What was the song? It was something about a wolf in the song. And so it was like there was a popular AMV with it. Oh, I actually watched Pound Puppies. I was too old for it, but I still watched it. I was too old for it, but I still watched it. Because I liked it. It was cute. It was fun. I think I was 13-ish. 10 to 13 age range when I watched Pound Puppies. Like, this is like the newer... I don't know if it's the newer show, but it's like the show that's like... the newer designs versus like... Because there's like... Pound Puppies is really old property, I think. Because I've seen ancient commercials for it. I've seen ones from the 90s. Kind of thing.
I think it also had like... It was like a toy line.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what the commercials were, was the toy line. Oh. Let's see. There we go. But I watched the show when it came out. I don't remember very much about it. I don't know if it's the new one. I don't think it's the new one. I think it's like the one where it was a show in the 2010s.
Yeah, there's 2010s. I don't think there was. I don't think there's a new one after that.
Okay, yeah, then it's probably just that one.
Yeah, they did have an older. They had a 1980s show.
Okay, no, it wasn't that one. See, it's an old property.
Yeah. Then it's been a toy line for a while. My mom liked the Pound Puppies toys.
Mm. I'd seen the commercial, like the old commercials for the toys.
They still sell those, I think.
Possibly. I wouldn't know.
I remember seeing them semi-recently. Like, not like recently, but within the last couple of years.
Yeah. This is... What else? I was very fixated on shows, but we didn't have very much choice because we just had Netflix at the time. We never had cable, so I never watched like proper TV shows on like Saturday morning cartoon. Like that was never a thing for me. It was just Netflix. The only show that I ever watched on TV, and I did like it. I really liked it, which is funny because everyone else hated it. I adored the, what is it called? Lunatics Unleashed, the Looney Tunes spinoff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that at all? The really weird one. The really weird one where they became superheroes and then they had superpowers and everyone hated it online.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Okay, it's really bad. They have one of their villains.
It looks bad.
It's awful. It's awful, but I loved it because it was like fun but like one of the villains for that show was a buff dolphin. I am not joking. You look up like dolphin from that show, like the dolphin from that show. It was actually a buff dolphin with like super brain powers. It was just...
Oh, yeah.
Buff dolphin. I think what happened was that I really liked the idea of furry superheroes at the age of like 8.
Understandable.
And so I was like, man, I want a show that's like that, but it's good. And this was around when I started drawing. Oh no, I had a secondary phase afterwards where I found it again. Like I remembered it, and I was like, I want to get back into it because I like it, even though it's awful. Even at that age I knew it was awful, but I was like, I like it a lot, and I drew like a Sona for it.
That's so fun.
Yeah. My Sona was overpowered, which is fine.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, no, I got really into My Little Pony in middle school.
It might have been either middle school or like very end of middle school or like beginning of high school that I got into it.
And then shortly after Undertale released. And I've never recovered from that.
Yeah. I don't think you can really recover from a lot of things, of shows.
Yeah.
Some of them, they just stick with you.
I never really read Warrior Cats books, but I did like doing Warrior Cats roleplay with my cousin. I had a couple of the Warrior Cats comic adaptations that I liked.
I remember those.
I had a couple of those that I would reread quite a bit.
I think I don't remember how I got into Warrior Cats. I did read the books at some point, but it was not the first books. It was The Power of Three is what I started with. And they made me depressed because they were really sad. And I was also very sensitive. At one point I spent like, I was sick, like really sick in bed. And I read the one where, spoiler alert, Hollyleaf dies, quote unquote dies. Well, I thought she was dead, and I started just crying, and I just like stopped reading the book, and then I didn't go back to it for years.
I read Guardians of Ga'Hoole.
I did read Guardians of Ga'Hoole too. At least the first couple books.
Yeah.
I definitely do. And I love the movie. We need more animation like that.
Yeah.
It's a fun style, but like it's not like completely like hyper realistic to a degree that it's like there's no style here. Like
Yeah.
some places are doing with like animation where it's like, look, it looks almost real. It's like, no, go away.
Cough, 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 cough. Disney live action Lion King cough, cough.
Yeah. But then like Guardians of
So
Ga'Hoole
ugly.
was like so lovely as a film, but like it was stylized while still being mostly realistic.
Yep.
I don't know how to describe it, but it was like I like it a lot more than whatever the Disney stuff is coming out with, like the hyper realistic Lion King stuff.
I really I read this one book series about like wolves, like it's and like the main wolf had like a splayed paw with like a spiral on the pad.
Hmm.
Um, but like he was either like I think he was like put in like an icy river as a pup, but he was found by a bear
Hmm.
who had I think recently lost her cubs.
Mhm.
So she raised him. But then, and so I was reading that, but then I lost one of the books in the series, so I could never finish it.
Oh. Oh. Yes. Can you finish it now?
I probably could, but that would require reading.
I get that. Right now, I'm trying to read through a book, and it's going so slow. I have this really bad habit of skipping ahead,
uh-huh.
where I'll be like reading the book in the correct pattern, and then suddenly I'll be like, "Ooh, this is really good." I'll skip ahead like a chapter and see where it gets to. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
why
could
I
never.
do that. I think that's the ADHD.
I could never.
I just skip ahead like several chapters, and I just am like, wee, speed running the book.
I did read a book recently. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was about like people who had like powers to connect with like the like elementals.
Mhm.
Um, but the main antagonist is the main girl's dad,
Mm.
who because she looked so much like his wife who died, her mother who died, he
Mhm.
wanted to use necromancy to put his wife's soul into her body
Mhm.
and do the things that you do with a wife.
Wow. This is with a
Yeah.
child or something?
No, she was an adult at the time.
Okay.
But he fully did not interact with her at all until he saw her at some point when she was an adult. But um this is like in like England shortly before World War II, I believe. So it's in that era of like you would generally still be living with your family as an adult.
Mhm.
And like she was taking care of like she was doing stuff for like the estate and like not necessarily the estate, but like she was like managing. She was raised mostly by the servants,
Mhm.
so she did like servant work with them.
Yeah.
Um,
In a necromancy. Necromancy about that. I
yeah,
haven't been reading as much as I'd like to, but it's just hard for me to stay focused on a book sometimes. And if I do
yeah.
it for too long, then I disassociate pretty badly. But
That's why
I
I've been doing the audiobooks lately.
just don't have access to audiobooks, I think. I haven't
That's
really.
fair.
I also just haven't had the experience of like seeing if I can do audiobooks. Like it might turn out I just can't do them.
Yeah.
We'll see, but
I've got Audible.
I don't have that.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I've been watching videos instead about people who are just talking about books. And there's so many books I hear about that are like, this would be a great story if a different author with more skill had written it. Or if like they just had a little bit more skill. There was like this whole story that was like this old manor, and it had a troubled past with the sea witch that they made a pact with, but now that pact is kind of running out. And then it's like, and then we leave the manor and continue the story in another place. It's like, wait, why do we leave the manor? It was a great setting, and then the book ends in another manor. It's like, why do we leave the first one?
That sucks.
Like, we had no reason to be in the first one. Like, you separate the stories a little.
Yeah, like, at least have the second manor be in, like, the sequel.
Yeah. And not just like, I'm in a manor, I'm setting up the creepy manor, there's like a secret in this manor. Oh, never mind, we figured out the secret, let's go to the second manor now.
Yeah, no. It's like, you gotta, like, you gotta at least take the full first book to explore the first manor before you can move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Like, manor number 2 can be for your sequel. It's like, oh, we figured out the mystery of this manor, but, you know, like, now we're visiting some family at this other... Yeah, we're visiting our family at this other manor, but whoops, there's mysteries afoot.
Mm-hmm. Oopsie, the mysteries are spilling out. Are you eating dinner soon?
Probably? I don't know.
It's 2 hours and 30 minutes now.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't know how far along dinner was. I just heard the sound of dinner.
Okay. I will get water, because my throat is starting to go dry.
Yeah, go get water. I think it might be... I think I might have just heard the sounds of the dog food getting made, but I don't know. Well, no, it might be... I don't know. There are some sounds of dinner being made. It could be dog food, or it could be regular food being made. Who knows?
You can talk if you want, or you can just be quiet. I'm gonna quickly run out and get... Bro was supposed to get water 17 years ago.
Literally.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Bye, I'm getting my water now. Bye! Bye!
The water drinker. Bro's getting water. We chillin'. We're chillin'. Just hanging out. Just us. Just me. You're the most famous person in the object show community. I mean, the OSC is famous for being bad at cooking. Yeah, I am all of the object shows. I am the object show community. I'm so famous. Everyone knows definitely who I am. Yeah, no, I drink from the faucet sometimes too. I haven't been doing it as much lately, just because we I think there might be some chemicals in the water. I don't know. There were at some point, so we had to stop, and I don't know if that ever got got undone. My dad doesn't like me drinking from the faucet, but I do it sometimes. But now we get like big jugs of water. You can get my autograph if you find my pages. uh yeah, I can't be giving out autographs all the time. Only the select, the best of the best who find my pages can get my autograph. Otherwise, I'd be signing autographs all day, every day. I can only drink water if it's cold. I don't like water that's not cold. I gotta put ice in my water every time. You are my. Well, actually, you can't. I'm sorry, Scruff, but you can't be my #1 fan because you didn't say how much of an inspiration I was to you when you first joined the stream. So you're automatically like bumps you down to at most second best fan, second favorite fan, second biggest.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
I've been enjoying the conversations.
I gotta keep them entertained.
I got a tasty warm drink.
What happened to water?
And the water, don't worry. I drank
Good.
half a bottle of water, so that's, what is that? 16 divided by 2, 8. 8 ounces of water in one go. And then I refilled my bottle after that.
Good.
So I'm good now.
But yeah, no, Scruffy, you've been demoted to Bember.
I'm so behind on BFDIA stuff that I still don't know what Bubble's doing. I'm like, why is Bubble here sometimes and not, and sometimes part of the plot and sometimes not? I'm like, what is happening?
I think the last episode that I watched was the one at the last meetup with Pan Flute.
Oh yeah. Oh, I barely remember that because I was so confused the whole time. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, no, I tend to not watch the show until like shortly before the meetups, in which I binge up to what's current at the time.
Mm-hmm. I like Teapot. I've been watching Teapot pretty consistently, especially like the last episode I really liked. Because I just like those kinds of moments like that it had in the last episode. But,
My favorite characters are Spongy and Flower, neither of which are in it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so season 1, I didn't like it the first watch. I was like, oh god, what is happening? This is awful. And then I watched it a second time, and I was like, hey, it's not actually that bad. So I was like, it's got better sound mixing than season 2. I hated Mike's parts in season 2, in the early season 2.
Yeah.
Early season 2 Mike, I hate that scream. It's so badly sound mixed, and it makes me angry every time. It just upsets me. Like, no, stop. But then it's funny because season 1 has gotten better as I watch it, while season 2 has actively gotten worse. But only first half of season 2.
Yeah.
Second half of season 2 is great. I love it. But it's like the last 5 episodes.
Yeah. I do think it's kind of funny in the finale that they brought back the hand, because I was literally just recently asking about that. I think that might be time for dinner.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was literally just shortly before being like, whatever happened with that hand that they never brought that back again, and then they did.
Love that when they do that. Okay. Heckin, go dinner. I'm gonna stream a little bit more. I might finish coloring the liner, and then I'm probably gonna end stream. Oh, did you leave already?
No, I was just, my parents came in and I was just, but
okay.
yeah, I will be
turned on so I could call you.
your most famous guest on the show has got to be leaving soon, so you're just gonna thank the viewers because they're all here for me.
Yeah. All 3 of my viewers.
All 3 of your viewers. Hey, I got you up to 8 at one point.
I know you did.
That makes sense.
All here for me, obviously. The OSC.
Mr. OSC themselves.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you guys want me back, I'll probably be on stream again at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Oh,
bye.
you're banned
Bye,
from stream.
I'm banned from your life. No more me.
You still get silver, but you're banned from my life.
Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, well, stream. Yeah. Ginger, I guess. Side stare emoji. I'm gonna finish up. I can turn up the music a little bit, I guess. I'm gonna try to finish up the line art or get a little bit further ahead. I might just end stream at 3 hours though. But, yeah, we're almost done with the line art though. And then it's just gonna be shading. And I'll try to remember to post this to YouTube. I know you'll probably get a speed paint at some point of it, because I just do speed paints all the time because it keeps the channel going for now while I figure out other stuff. But hang on, did I put the audio too loud now? Okay, the music might be too loud now. Oh, I have a ton of Silver Spoon ideas for animation video stuff. So there's this Pokemon AMV that's called Boggle or something. And I'm like, ooh, this is a good ship for ship one for Silver. With whoever you ship Silver with. It would be so cute. And I did a quick AMV with that the other day. And then yeah, I do think Artichoke's Femtanyl. Femtanyl would be... That'd be fun. I don't think I have any ideas with Femtanyl music right now for anything Object Show. But I should probably think about doing that eventually. I think that'd be fun. 'Cause I do like Femtanyl songs. I like the music a lot. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna wrap up stream soon. Oh, that would be a really, man, that would be really intense. But yeah, I can see that with Katamari. With Silver. I can see that being a Silver song. I mean, you can just make things, and then if you want to get skills for it later to do it in what you think is going to be better, then you can do it then, in my opinion. Like, I think you can do it both times. Like, as long as you can do some drawing, I think you have the skills. And if you want animation tips, I can always provide. I can do an animation stream and do some tips if you want. And then you can always do like a PMV or like an animatic. No, that's not weird. You can tag me if you do anything with that. I don't mind tags. I'm totally cool with people tagging me in pieces, like art pieces they want to show me. And like stuff like that. As long as it's not excessive, but you know, spam tagging or anything. But yeah, I'd be good with that. I'd be happy to see what you work on. Oh yeah, no worries. I talk a ton about Silver. I talked way too much about him. I do try to talk about other characters a bit more. Like, I really do find interest in Candle, but I feel like I'm biased on the front of Candle. She's a fascinating character. I really do like her. I just also am very biased towards Silver, and I think that's discrediting to Candle because she's a great character on her own. But the dynamic between Silver and Candle is very interesting. And then I have like, I listen to other people for talks about some other characters. Like, some characters I can kind of get into the head of, some characters it's a little harder. My friend is super smart about yin-yang discussions. So I go to him for my yin-yang content. Oh, can't fan kids. I don't have Silverbrush fan kids in concept. I have one single fan kid, and it's not even a ship that's like popular. And it's literally just like I just wanted to design the character that I had in concept, but I do like Silverbrush a lot. It's very sweet, and my headmate really likes Silver. So my headmate Silver really likes Paintbrush. But I don't have any. Oh, you mean the fan kid for what ship was the fan kid? So that one was, it's just really out there. So it was specifically a yin yang x silver fan kid concept, where it was like a balance, like no, not what is it called, scales, like balancing scale, where it was like the alters or slash siblings. I think I had them as siblings in this case. Was like left and right, and so left was like really aggressive, but like kind of like yang, where it was like really playfully aggressive, and then right was like would be like fake sweet and would be really like oh yes, I'm the best I'm the better sibling, and she was actually really like kind of nasty. It was just a really interesting character concept that I thought of, and then like depending on how far left or right the balances were going, the scales were going, was who was fronting the most at the time. And then the creature I made them was a jackal, because of the story in ancient Egypt of your heart being weighed on a scale to judge its sins, basically, and then you'd get into the afterlife based on how heavy your heart was, or how light your heart was, I think. Yeah, paintbrush, I really do, I think paintbrush gets kind of credited as just like hot-headed a lot, like very surface level. They're a very sweet character. They're really, I don't know how to describe it. Ancient Egyptian lore slash mythos stuff is what she was based on. Oh, did I say something else? I meant Egyptian, yeah. I might have misspoken. Oh, this is so random, but so, you know, a small, like, feature that you can pick up on Silver with his, like, his quirks of, like, when he's, nervous? When he's doing a nefarious little plot, like a little scheme, he looks off to the side when he gets caught in his little scheme. He, like, does a nervous little glance to the side, like, behind him. Like, what? I'm not doing anything. It's very cute. He just does a nervous little glance around when he's scheming, so he knows he's in trouble. Very cute detail to notice. There's also the scene where, in Pesty Besties... No, is that the one? Yeah, the one with the Inanimates. The Inanimates, in that one, I really love where Silver reaches for, like, the stronger, powerful one, and Miphone slaps his hand, and Silver looks like a kicked puppy. So cute. He looks like a kicked puppy when Miphone slaps his hand. Like, no, bad. Stop that. He's like, I do have a lot of, like, Silver facts stored away and, like, things stored away. I don't know why. Well, I know why. He's my favorite character, but I just, man, the spoon in my head. He's also just so interesting of a character, because he's really kind of messed up, but also he's just has a lot going on. Yeah, when he was excited about manipulating the team. When he was, like, excited about manipulating Yin Yang, he's like, I manipulated Yin Yang so well so that they would attack the floor. And then it's like, they're like, oh yeah, you tricked us so well. Like, no one is taking that. He thinks he's scheming so well. And then, yeah, in episode, I think it was episode 4, he starts yapping about how excited he was about manipulating the team. I do think he has some bad sense of awareness of how not good his words are sometimes, how cruel they can be. Like when he says like to Paintbrush, "Oh, your tower of goop doesn't look half bad," and then says Silver says to Painty like, "Oh, your tower of goop isn't half bad," and then Balloon's like, "Oh, I thought it looks okay," and then Silver's like, "That's what I said." Like he just doesn't know. He's very dense sometimes. In some cases, like he has a good brain for scheming, and then everything else is just like, nah, I'm good. I think the crew wanted to have Silver and Paintbrush interact since the start. And it kind of makes sense because they're a little bit sassy. Both of them. Pretty sassy, okay. But so I do think they're a good pair for character interactions. Sure. I think they're very, very interesting characters. Oh, and did you hear about the II season 4 coming up? Well, there's nothing to hear about it yet, but just the fact that it's gonna exist. I guess it's not II season 4. It's like II something. I don't know what they're gonna call it now, but it's a season 4. Yeah. We just have the little teaser of it that it's coming, but I wonder if they're gonna show the new episode at the meetup, and I'm probably gonna go to the meetup. New York and California ones, always the ones I go to. I don't usually know anyone in New York, but I have some friends that go to the New York one. Yeah, it's not gonna be like a competition show. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. Well, I don't think it'll be a competition. I doubt it'll be a competition show. I don't think they would do that. But they will. I think I would love if it was like a slice of life, or like we have a little bit of Me Phone Adventures. We have a little bit of Back at the Hotel. Maybe if someone wants to go explore the world at large and want to see what's out there. I just want some fun times without the whole competition thing. Although I definitely think they're still gonna make it like not a competition, but the characters together are gonna make it a whole thing. It's gonna be dramatic. It can't be normal about anything. The II meetups, my IBFDI meetups are really fun if you can ever go to them. I don't know if there's like any of them are usually near your area, Scruff. But if you can get a parent, I'm assuming you're a minor, you can get a parent to take you. They're really fun. You meet a lot of fun people. I'm waiting for stream to catch up to the chat. Behind a little. So I am thinking, do you think OJ's gonna keep the roommate situations like going, but we'll just kind of scramble around? Oh, Tennessee area meetups will just be never a meet. Well, you might be able to go when you're a bit older. Like, I travel to go to California and New York. I literally go across country for both, basically. I guess half country. If you can eventually get, like, a plane ticket out, I think it'd be worth it. Depends on how old you are now, I guess. But like, I'm assuming they're gonna be doing these for a while. You know, like I don't think they're gonna stop them anytime soon. Especially considering that it's kind of Adam's job now to make II stuff. I think the California one sells out really fast, and so does the New York one. So maybe if you, where is Tennessee? It's let me see if I can remember. Is it near Florida? No, it's not. Is it? Oh no, it is. Well, kind of. It's not near Florida. It's the closest is Florida, I guess. So that kind of area. There's a Florida. Oh yeah. Okay, you're a little young to go traveling, even with a parent, and I don't know if you can convince a parent to go take you. But I'd say, yeah, go to the Florida or the I think the Chicago one is also a viable one for you. Really cheap flights is Spirit Airline. Is probably gonna be the cheapest. But be warned, it's not gonna be a fun experience. You're gonna have tiny seats and no snack pretzels. But as long as you're prepared for that, I think it's tolerable and it's cheap, so it's good. Yeah, if you feel up, if you're able to, and like your parents aren't too weird about liking things. I get it. If your parents are weird about this kind of stuff, I totally get that. I can't tell my dad about anything that I do because he'd probably just be like, "Oh, why are you watching object shows?" Oh, we got a paint plush. Oh, sorry, I called them paint plush. Yeah, paint plush or paintbrush plush is really cute. I really do like them. It's probably my headmate's favorite stuffed animal, because his part just really likes paintbrush, and we have paint plush. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm really hoping they release a silver plushie. I'd love to have at least a like one or two. I'd love to have one or two because I want to customize one of them into my object creature. If push comes to shove, though, I will be making. I will be making a plush of silver, my creature silver, on my own. I definitely have plans for that eventually, but it's definitely going to be a ways out. Because right now I'm working on some other projects for someone on the plush department, but we can do that eventually because we can do custom plushes. Where I'm hoping, what we're hoping, sorry, I'm talking with weird because we mentioned headmates and now it's like I'm thinking about headmate languaging. I can do custom plushes. I wanted to do an art doll of silver for the custom plush of my creature design because oh no, that's sad that you lost the sticker paper. You can get some for pretty cheap. I get mine from online labels, and you just get like a single label sheet, and it's not too bad as long as you get like a small quantity, I think. But you'd have to check at your budget and what your parents will allow, of course. But as what was I saying? Paint plush and silver plush. I want to make creature plushies. I was thinking I would make Silver plush as an art doll so that I could pose his spine, because my Silver design is like bendy. He's like a ferret basically in construction. So I want to have that bendy spine aspect. And yeah, if you want to show the stickers, I'd be happy to see them. I don't know if you have other social media, whatever you use that I'm on. You can always tag me and stuff. And then otherwise, you can probably post it on YouTube communities and then just tag me. I think that works. Yeah, cat, dog, ferret thing. I have like a vague idea of how his skeleton works. I've thought about it before. There's a lot of like interesting spoon information in my head. A lot of it I had to well, no, I didn't have to rethink. I had to rethink the backstory stuff because of what came out with the whole season 2 stuff. But that's fine. Okay, we're almost done with this. And then we'll end stream. Oops. Okay, I think we're nearly done, yeah. I'm gonna shade this on my own time, and I'll try to remember to post it to the YouTube community stuff. But I wasn't disappointed. I didn't expect it, I would say. I did have like precursor that someone I know. Yeah, I pretty much did the same with Silver's backstory concepts, where I was just like, has a sad life. Pathetic creature. I wasn't disappointed when they were revealed as fake as much as like I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But I was also like, oh, there goes my whole backstory concept. Sad. I'm glad Silver's in therapy in your roleplay. He needs it. He definitely needs it. I do think it's interesting how, like, he literally has no one that cares for him in his life except for Candle, and Candle and him are on very weird terms right now. I just think that's very sad and tragic. Okay, let's... I think that works. Okay, maybe, no. I'm thinking about the... Yeah, I like making Silver trans in any direction. I'm like, I like trans femme and trans masc Silver concept. I can work with either. I'm gonna think about this. I think it's good. Well, hang on, let me try the dark lines on this. I have this idea, a headcanon idea. I really like the idea of Silver getting super focused into a very niche hobby. Like, I like doll customization for him. I think he'd love doll customization. Or like, maybe like, oh yeah, definitely, very quiet about I think I've also assigned him like Furby. I think he would like Furbies and just like treat them very well. Like have like a very particular Furby that's like, this is Sir Special Shiny Gold. The third. This is special third Furby. I just have like random stuff like that I like to assign to him sometimes. I do want him to be crazy, like just like really obsessed with something though. Like just like a particular show or like, I don't know, a thing. It's fine to be I'm very much projecting onto Silver a lot of times. Well, I relate to Silver a lot. I have a lot that I connected with to Silver. Like, just... there's a lot. I don't even know how to describe it. I connect with him on a lot of levels. And I very much assign my own stuff to him. It's very self-indulgent to do, but it's, you know, it's good for the soul. I think it's good for the Let's see if I like this line better. I kinda do. Yeah, I do. I like it better with the dark outline, kind of framing it all. Yeah, I get that. I think he would like stuffed animals. I think he needs to be cuddling something like a plush toy for like a couple hours. I think that would fix him for at least fix a little bit of him. Anyways, I think I'm done with the line art, so I think we can wrap up stream soon. Once it catches up. It's really light. I need to check the settings on how delayed the stream is, honestly. But yeah, gonna end the stream. We've did some roll cake stuff. Oh yeah, biting people. I've had written into a story before with like, I have a concept of Silver skin picking as well. That's like tangentially related. But then biting people, I think Silver would love to bite people, but just can't. Not can't. Just doesn't want to bite people because it's rude, but also he's like really wants to bite people. I could see that happening, but I'm sure he could bite. Like if he's overwhelmed, I had like one art where he was like overwhelmed and he just chomped down, which is fair. Okay, anyways, we're gonna end stream because I finished the line art and I can shade afterwards. Number one people eater. Yeah, bye Scruff, and if you're still here, let's see, yeah, if you're still here, Feather Duster, then bye to you too. And I think everyone else is out at this point, but yeah, thanks so much for joining stream. I'll try to stream a little bit more often. It was really fun tonight. So yeah, okay, well, bye. Bye 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 bye.